Alright. Hello everyone, welcome in. We're going to be starting a sneak peek of content in a minute. Well, not sneak peek, but a look-see into what we have here so far. Hello, Empirix, welcome into the chat. Alright, to start off, we have... Just gonna get this real quick. You get a free coin for any of these 3 Celestials from logging in during the duration of the event. Or I think it's until the 8th. One or the other. Personally, okay. So let me basically go over these guys. Alnal. Firing and boon to all allies, which already is very good, and then flame chain on all enemies. And this is just on skill. She does not have ignore barriers, but her passives are pretty good. Flame rebellion and other goodies, especially all allied humans. And then the field, which works in a similar way to Genshin Impact's constellation system. The more you dupe a hero, the stronger their field gets. This is exclusive to Celestials only. Alnal, she is very good for not only Connect battles, but for Arena as well. Ruista Gisa. Dark Resonance to all allies, Shadowbound on all enemies. Now this is just her maxed out grade boost and everything. She has Ignore Barrier on skill, which would be very good in EX Crimmy. She's good in Connect battles, but you would have to figure out, like, the person who has her would have to kind of work around how to get her to fit in Arena. Because she's not bad, but she's not... She's 50-50 for Arena. She has this field at base level. They all start with level 1 field. And then you have the worst of the 3, Esrai. He's decent in Connect battles. Arena, not so much. And then if you already possess a Celestial, you can... one of the 3, or even the 3 themselves, you can just choose to get Protostars, which will increase their Primus level by 1. Now, for me, this is one account I have not actually picked anyone on, because I was waiting. Out of the 3 of these, I am going to pick Alnal. While Rui is a good choice for PvE Connect Battle content, especially since she has Ignore Barrier on skill, so she'd be good against any boss with a barrier. I'm still gonna pick Elnal, because she's just as good. And you can get this coin to get any of the 3 from logging in. Even if you're a new account, and I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure even new accounts can get a free Celestial. Now, as I said, Primus works like Genshin's constellations. Yeah, so you Protostars are from Asterism Party mainly, or from the Coin Trader, but Protostars do not unlock the unit itself. You actually have to exchange them. The Dark One Rui is probably, if you're not too focused on Arena, then Rui is probably your best call. Because her Ignore Barrier will come in handy a lot of the time. Now, the only other Celestial I have on this account is King Reneka. King of Knights Reneka from the Prisma Ilia collaboration. And then we have, in the next lineup of events, we have the Countdown Connect. Do this Connect daily while it's out. It resets every day at 2 a.m. my time. It's currently almost 9 at night. You need 7 of these Hero Exchange coins. There are some good options in there. Rui is definitely one of them. Rui being the dark one. Alright, two coins. Oh, we'll get to that next. So for the Hero Exchange coin, you can get one of these 3 heroes. Dancer Luteal, who's, in my opinion, the best unit of the 3. She's part of EX Erd's Dispel group. As she has the Dispel block. And then these are for all the other Ushering of the Stars. She has skill gauge up to all allies, which is very necessary for skill spam. Fire element resistance down on multiple enemies on skill. And she has Ignore Barrier on skill. And then Fire Resonance to self. So, like, if you bring a full team of Fire Element heroes, you can get up to a maximum of 50% Fire Element damage up. That's how Resonance works. Fire element damage 10% up for each fire element hero in the party. Burst, we're just going to ignore that. Limit bursts don't exactly exist. And she buffs all allies, 20% up all stats. And this is all at max, because they allow us to view the base and the max. Don't worry about the POW 7 yellow 3, that's gonna take you a while, so ignore these 4. And then this Bylest, I think his name is. Skill gauge up and master to all. Holy chain on all enemies. He's another good unit, I would say, just from this kit. And he's ace here, so he would be good in quite a few heroic wanderers. And then all grounded allies. All of this. So he's another good unit, another pick I would probably get. Variety of buffs to all allies, inflicts vortex and stone chain on multiple enemies. She's Therian and light. Random enemy. 30% damage up against humans. But she's Therian, so not exactly all that usable and crimmy. Oh, she has Holy Rebellion all. So she's another decent unit. And all grounded allies. A constant 30% damage up against airborne enemies. So you got 3 good units to pick from here. In my opinion, Luteal is probably the best one, but if you want to get any unit of your selection, go for it. And then you have the free hero Sea Cucumber Whisperer Mena. Skill gauge up to all allies, sleep on all enemies. Decent. Probably would go for her if you can. She might be a worthwhile fill-in option. I know, the gender says question mark. I know, but that's probably referring to the bees. Since she's female and these are probably male. But, yeah. Okay, so for 20 coins, you can get her boost potions, which get her all the way to yellow. And then you can get high boost potions, 10, which remaining are 100. Assuming this spans throughout the event, if you're a spender, and you manage to spend on, like, her boost potions, and then the free summon ticket daily, you could probably just go all in on high boost potions if you need them. Because they're very useful, especially in this on this day and time. And now for the free summon ticket. We are going over everything currently available. And then I will be pulling on the special summon. Popularity vote. It's basically this. I would say, personally, this is a banner worth skipping. Popularity vote. Even though it has all good heroes in here, you would be better off skipping. Because it's only 17 days, and everything, there is more content on the way on the 8th of this month. Now for the Fortune Bag Summon. Premium. You can select 3 of these gears and accessories, and you are guaranteed one of them. My personal choice, Jovian earrings, because airborne, basically airborne up, damage against airborne, 30% up to self, and 2 back allies. And it's constant. And this is the level 5 skill value. Savage Star is another decent one. Solar System Globe, decent maybe for Jotun Wanderer when in like 2 years, once more people do it. This is good because it's elf, human elf Jotun, 2 of these being an endgame Nordesia for Heroic Wanderer. And it's grounded enemy damage. It's another good investment. Dreaming Star. I know this thing is good because I've seen it in like the top people in Arena. Asteroid Earrings, very good to go for. Skill gauge up, and 30% damage against humans. This thing is Therians, another decent pick. Same thing with this one. Airborne enemies. I will not be pulling on that just yet. I would like to see what I can get from the special summon. We also have the free box summon here, which has a bunch of options. You can go. So someone did the math on how many boost potions that come from the summon in total. It's about 500. You can get about 500 of these boost potions if you manage to empty out the box. And when they say free, they are not kidding. Because it comes from the Event Connect, the tickets. This is the free summon. So, okay, I got the Dreaming Star. The free summon is very good. It's worth your time to do. Because with this, Step 10, a feature hero is guaranteed on Step 10. The pool for these heroes are as follows. If you get a dupe Tsukuyomi, you can get Interstice Shards. I would know because I did get a dupe of her. So you get Apocalypse Generation 2 heroes like Vindicator, Hell, and Freya. Apocalypse Gen 1, because Celestia is here. Edeval Generation 2, because Wild Rose, Volfa, and Dawn's Lightbury are here. Alter Generation 2 and 3, because of these two. And Edeval Gen 1 and Alter Gen 1, because of these two. And then you can get some really good heroes. Rita is definitely a decent one to have. And this is for the guaranteed slot, but those heroes do appear in the random steps. Every step comes with a freebie, as I just got another Dreaming Star, my second one in a row, and I got Battle Mage Tholin, who is good. She's also a Dispel unit for one of the Ushering of the Stars, and I got Steadfast Volley, who gives Earth Ring and everything else. And she just, yeah. There's a wide range of freebies you can get from these, which is just chat. We just got an Edeval Generation 2 hero on stream from the free summon. Oh, I know what I'm doing later. You can get 10 of these tickets every day from login, and as you saw, 5 of them every day from the event trader. Those 5 definitely worth investing into. Now for the special summon. Special summon 1. This summon right here, you go 8 steps in, you get a one of the 3 featured heroes right here. Automatically guaranteed step 5 is a lucky hero step. Heavenly Queen Mariana. Her kit is stacked. Ascension condition. Basically, they work similar to Celestials. You can set ascension conditions with a little extra goodies the more you do. You dupe a hero, you can get an ascension condition. Passives are pretty stacked, too. Self, all of this, and then all allies excluding self, all of this. And this is at max. Her skill, this is maxed. All of this, if you want to read more closely, just pause the video, because there's a lot to go over here. She also has ignore shields, ignore barriers on her action skill, which is very good. She's an ace here. And Mariana's easily the best one. Now for Dylel, the middle one of the new parallels. Stack up and shadow clone to all allies. Very good. Stack up, easily one of the best buffs in the game. Also inflicts Stone Chain to all enemies. She's a human. Oh, and it's skill gauge 30% up to all allies, plus a load of other things. To all enemies, Earth res down. She's a multi-hit. Ignores barriers, shields, and counterattacks. So already she's another good unit. Same thing here to 4 back. And then all this. Sacred Wings. Fleetfoot action gauge fills faster for every 50 attacks made by your party. And that's just a self. Plus she has Master, which is this. And then skill gauge 40% up, and all stats excluding HP 50% up. And then this is good here, because it's skill gauge down nullified. And then she has multi-killer. So Dylel is easily the one in the middle as to who's best and worst. Now for Blazing Brilliant Scald. Okay. She is the worst of the 3. By far. The worst of the new parallels. But that does not mean she's necessarily bad. I pulled her on my main account, and she is still pretty good. Status ailment res 70% up for 3 turns, and this is all. Ignoring all the red text here. Except for Ascension level 1, which you automatically have. And she's got all enemies, ignore shields, barriers, and counterattacks. Okay, so starting decent. And she's got all of this. So her kit is still packed, despite being one of the worst 3. And because she's got the status ailment resistance 70% up at yellow. Oh no, excuse me. Okay, I would like to correct that and say that she has it even at the base purple grade at 70%. Now, I will be pulling on this, actually. I have enough diamonds to at least go step 8. I technically have enough to go more than that, but my goal here is to get Mariana, as she is the best of the 3, and she's even better, I think, in Arena. In Arena as well. Don't quote me on that, though. Oh, already all yellows. This anniversary coin here can be used to get mana from the trader. Summoning is how you get them. On any banner that's not free and costs diamonds, you have to basically pull on the not free banners to get the coins. And you also have to do connects every day to get 10. And we should be up on our guaranteed lucky hero step. Because this works like asterism and parallel, where you're guaranteed a lucky on step 5. Oh, all yellow, so we didn't even get a 3-star that time. Two more until a new hero is guaranteed. So it's either this summon, this step, or it's another. Okay. Alright, chat, before we go ahead, who do you think we'll get? I am thinking Mariana, but let's see. Nope. But it was not Scald, so we kind of got lucky here. Ascension condition settings can be adjusted for the applicable heroes via hero detail stats action skill. Ascension condition settings. So, already I know Scald has one of these. Whereas it looks like Dylel starts off with 2. We can either pick grant 5 or more buffs to allies, which, if this is accomplished, it'll give all enemies ill omen, which shortens beneficial effects by 1 turn. Or we can set this ascension condition. Deal a total of at least 50,000 earth damage. All allies damage 50% up against light enemies for 3 turns. I am going to say this one is better. So now we have Dylel, who is human, and melee. I have 2 Dreaming Stars, thanks to the free summon. Now you're free to basically, you're free to get this, to do this Fortune Bag summon, the free stuff. before you pull, because if you're not going to pull, then you're just free to do this. But I waited because I was pulling. Now I'm going to go with 2 of them that have human restrictions. To fit along with my die level. I also have Jovian earrings because if I do have a good ace tier hero, I would like to use them. And then I also have a Celestial, so this would be good. Now, Dreaming Star, I have 2 5 stars, 2 3 stars, so I am good on that one. And I got the Jovian earrings. Now, this, as you have probably seen in the background, this is indeed a 6-step summon. In the second step, you get a selection between any Alter Generation 2 and Apocalypse Generation 2. My personal picks here: Vindicator Ymir and Vindicator Hell. They are easily the best 2 in this entire pool. There are other good ones like Vindicator Sigurd, who is still relevant. He's still very relevant. Same with somewhat Vindicator Loki, though there's better options, and Vifei. But your best choice is Vindicator Hell is usable in Connect battles and Arena. She's the best unit for both in this pool. Same with Ymir. Both of them are still terrifyingly good in Arena. Now, how you get the tickets to pull for them, easy. Spend money. And there's 3 purchases remaining, which is indicating step 2, 4, and 6. Between those steps is a free summon. Between the steps is a free summon where you can get gear, like what we just saw. My personal recommendation, if you are going to spend, do it once, and don't do it again for this pack, for the fortune bag. Because with the fortune bag, you're basically, step 4, it's pick 2. And the pool is seasonals. And then for step 6 is pick 3, and it's all of the Celestials. So like all of the currently released Celestial units in the game. Again, if anyone were to spend on this event, only do it once. Once is good enough. Now, I'm going to get the free summon ticket because if you get them 2 days in a row, you are basically set to have 10 at the end. Now that we've basically gone over everything there is to go over for this event, almost everything. Heroic Wanderer. I know you guys have seen a little tease of it every time I open up the quest menu. Yes, this is permanent now. This is how you get yellow grade and yellow orbs. Thank you, and have a good night, and Curix. 28 days until rewards reset. This is something they implemented because every realm is limited to 50 reward resets once you clear all 3. And it was like that until the next one. One boss defeated, you get one of these. Don't be mistaken by the numbers. You only get one of them. As it says here, when an applicable reward will be chosen at random based on the number of bosses defeated. So if you defeat one boss, you get one of these from this pool. You defeat 2, you get one of these from the 2 pool. And then if you defeat 3, you get one of these from the 3 pool. It works in every single realm. And then if you want to reset rewards here, you have to defeat all 3. The level of difficulty, Nordicia is the easiest, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Asgard is the next one, which is when the difficulty scales a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot. And it's like Alfheim for Elf, Grandom for, I forgot, let me check, Therian. This one is also pretty difficult. Utgard and is Jotun, which is one of the hardest. Muspelheim for Beasts. And then as of a few days ago, we got the Space Between Worlds, which is the Celestial Wanderer. To anyone curious, no, you are not going to be able to do Celestial Wanderer for quite a while unless you have enough gear and units. I don't even think this account can even start to attempt Heroic Wanderer Nordicia. For this one, race restrictions on here matter. So this is basically everything available via the restrictions. You are definitely better off waiting until you're like max level and have plenty of good units, good gear, etc. for Heroic Wander. Once this account clears it, I will be streaming it to showcase how difficult it is and what you need to do for it, because there's a lot to do. But other than that, that is basically everything to see in this event. We are basically done, other than the Paradox of Hope scenario story. The Paradox of Hope scenario, which is main story content. If anyone would like to do it, it's main story, but it's worth giving a read. Or it's also there for free diamonds. Now, I will not be polling again. I do have enough to go up to step 16. I do have enough to at least try. But I most likely will not be polling a second time. And oh yeah, the free tickets, the free box tickets. This is the last thing before I go. Unless I'm advised to poll again. You can get the tickets from Parallel Celebration. So it's definitely worth doing the Event Connect if you can, and if you have the time. The new Parallel units are triple boosted. It's also advised to bring a Celestial, because even if a Celestial gets crowd controlled, if they get crowd controlled, their field is still active. So if you have the 22k to spend on, the 20,000 diamonds to spend, I would definitely recommend at least doing one round of the special summon. But that's all for me. I will be doing this off stream, and this stream will be uploaded to YouTube sometime afterwards. Thank you everyone for coming, and have a good night.